So actually, what is the Salesforce? Salesforce is nothing but a cloud-based software company, which is now the number one CRM platform, having some pre-built applications for business, which can be modified to meet the needs and requirements. Okay, so don't worry about all these terminologies, guys. I'll explain you word by word with some live examples. Okay, so for that one, first of all, we need to know about CRM because Salesforce is now the number one CRM platform. So, what is the CRM means? CRM is nothing but a customer relationship management. So, where we'll use the CRM means, let me tell you one real-time example for that. So in our daily life, we'll notice some notifications, correct? For suppose if we want to book a bus, we'll go and check some applications like Go IBIBO, Red Bus, Abibus, like that, right? So we'll book the bus, whoever provides the lowest price. So for suppose once you check the price and Go IBIBO and you left as it is, after some time you'll get a notification like something like hurry up and book immediately, you'll get some 10% discount, like that. Like that, you'll get some notifications, right? So like how our browsing all our browsing data went to them, like all our information, when we visited their application or website, did we book the ticket or not, so these all information they'll collect and they'll store. Okay, so so that customers will book with that particular application. Okay, why they'll, I mean, in this way, this customer relationship management, which is nothing but customers and business people, it will establish the good relationship in between customers and the business side people. So this is nothing but a CRM. Now I think everyone gets some clarity on the CRM platform, correct? So yeah, let me tell you who will use the CRM. Who will use the CRM is nothing but CRM is for sales people, CRM is for marketing, service people, commerce people, e-commerce people, IT people. Everyone can use CRM. Okay, so and next when it so now let's come back to our main topic, Salesforce, correct? So for better understanding, let me tell you one more real-time example for this one. Imagine you want to buy some gold jewelry. So for that first you will decide what you want, whether you want chain, bracelet, ring, or something like that. So for that you will go to jewelry shops, you will test it, how it suits on you, and based on all other parameters like budget, available designs, you will buy. Am I right? So, but why don't you directly go to the goldsmith and ask that goldsmith, these are these are requirements that I have, and I want you to make an ornament with that requirements. With that requirements, I want like you want to make some ornaments like that. You will not do that, right? Because it will take some time. If you doesn't like it after it was done, or maybe it doesn't looks good on you, then in that case you can't return the product, right? So in this way you will not do. So why I'm taking this particular gold jewelry shop example is nothing but in software industry, what happens is like people who wants to use an application or software, they'll create their requirements, like end customers, like clients, they create their requirements and they'll go to a particular company which develops an application or software. They'll check some projects developed by that company and they'll give their requirements for that, like clients will choose one application, and clients tells their requirements, it can so that it can be the particular application which was developed by them, it can be modified further according to the client's requirements. So as I already told you, Salesforce is having some pre-built applications. We'll simply pick our application based on the customer's requirement, like client's requirement. In this way, Salesforce is helping lakhs of customers worldwide. Okay. Guys, are you able to understand, right? What I'm saying? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Vish.
Okay. So now why I compared Salesforce with some gold jewelry here is nothing but if you go to the gold jewelry shops, you will save the time and more number of options you can try. If you want to modify something in that, you can do it. Okay. Similarly, in Salesforce also, every applications have some pre-built functionalities. So one can go and check according to their needs. They'll modify that application. Like that, Salesforce in Salesforce, everything is in pre-built. It can be modified further like that it will takes place. So let me explain you some real some technical example of the Salesforce. So for that let me go to one some org. This is the Salesforce application, pre-built application it is. So I'm just logging into the Salesforce application. I'll tell you how we can create this application, this org freely in later sessions. Okay. So as of now, I created one Salesforce demo account. So this is the one application I had created for my previous training. So this is nothing but a Salesforce ecosystem. So if you notice this URL, it is a free had created a free org, right? So it is nothing but some Salesforce pre-built org IDs will get. So this is the application I had created. All our applications will be visible here in Salesforce. So whatever customizations we are doing, every customization will be done here. Salesforce can be Salesforce. All the customizations can be done in two parts. One is admin part and one is development part. Whatever admin will cover like 80% of the all the customizations will be done in this admin part. So coding is really literally little bit less in Salesforce when compared to other technologies. So whatever customizations we'll be doing here only we can do. So system admins like whatever the administrators are there, then for that administrators this page is visible. For all the end customers, end users who are using our application, for them this page is visible. Okay, contract this org contract, organization account, right? So for me it is visible. This setup application, this setup page is also visible for me. This is nothing but a setup. Okay, so whatever customizations we'll do to develop here an application and modify the application, we'll do it here. So this is home. These all the settings, pre-built settings are there in Salesforce. It will these all settings will come free only. So while creating the organization, I'll tell you how to create this particular org free in a free way. So here for that, let me take one example, which is nothing but a validation rule. So for that, let me tell you what are these validation rules are nothing but. So validation rule is nothing but a it contains a formula or expression that evaluates the data in one or more fields and returns a value based on true or false values. So when it comes to definition, it is nothing but it verifies that a data a user enters in a record meets the standards you specify before the user can save a record. Okay, like don't worry about this definition. I'll tell you clearly about this one. So for that, let me open one image. So here it is. So validation rule contains the formula or expression. It contains some formula like that, formula or expression like that. Whenever the formula evaluates to true, if this formula is evaluates to true, then error message will be displayed. Like for suppose if you want to save a phone number, let's take a phone number field. while filling some forms, some application forms, you'll find that phone number must be 10 digits. It should not be blank. It should not, I mean, it is a mandatory field. Like that, you will get some errors, right? So where those errors comes means from these validation rules. Okay. So whenever that form, will create one formula for the phone number. Like for suppose if the formula length is no like if the formula length is nothing but like greater than 10, like phone number should be a 10 digits, right? If that exceeds 10 digits, then we need to display error message. What is the error message? Like formula phone number field should be 10 digits. It should not be more than 10 digits. Like that, we'll display some error message. So whenever our formula evaluates to false, sorry, let me open that image again. Yeah, whenever this formula evaluates to false, then it will be the record will get saved. Whatever the record we are creating, it will get saved in database. Okay. So for that, let me create one real-time example of the validation rule. So we are creating on this one page, right? So here, let me create, this is a already this particular contacts, accounts, everything is there with the Salesforce only. When we create, when at the time of creation of this organization, all these will come in pre-built. These are the pre-built objects. Okay. Contact is nothing but an object. So I'm creating a new contact record in Salesforce. These all the fields, salutation, first name, last name, so these all fields comes when at the time of creation only. I didn't created all these fields. Okay, so here salutation I'm giving this, so I'm giving my name as of now. So here, if you see this one, I'm giving here phone number as 12345. I'm clicking on save. It gets saved. So there is no validation rule for this particular phone number. That's why the record gets saved. So in Salesforce, these are nothing but the records. Okay. So this record I had created just now. Okay. So here phone number is 12345. It should not be like that. Correct. So I need to create some validation here. So that it should the record will not get saved to the database. So further one, what I'll do, I'll go to the setup page. I'll go to this object manager and I'm simply searching my object, which is contact. So I'm opening this contact. I'm going to this fields and relationships. So whatever fields we want. So phone number field, we'll search it here, phone number, so that our field will come here. These all are pre-built fields, guys. I didn't created this. Okay, and here if you notice, this validation rules will be there. So for every object there is some validation rules, like whatever how many validation rules we can create, if we want to create, we can create that many validation rules for a particular object. Okay, so here I'm clicking on new. This is the validation rule name. What is the validation rule name? Is nothing but phone number validation I'm giving. So here in description, so if you notice this red mark, this is nothing but a mandatory field. So that you need to fill this one. Without filling this, you can't save the particular rule. Okay. So this is not a mandatory field, but even though I'm giving some description like that. For better in future, for better understanding, we need to give some description for this particular rule. It validates phone number field. So here, whatever the formula or expression will be there for validation rule, we need to give here. Okay. So for that one, so let me take one notepad. We need to gather our requirements, right? So validation, so phone number validation is nothing but first condition is what? Phone number should not be blank. So blank field we should not fill. Okay, I think I mean the phone number should be filled. Okay, so my first condition is phone number should not be blank. Okay, and my second condition is nothing but phone number's length. My phone number's length should be 10 digits. It should not be less than 10 digits. It should not be more than 10 digits. And my third condition is phone number should be number. It should not be a text. So if I enter ABC like that, the record should not get saved. As of now, let's check that one also. Again, I'm creating a new record. Some XYZ name, ABC. So here I'm giving some text, something. So I'm clicking on save. So see, the record gets saved, right? The record is saved. So it should not be. So my phone number should not take text also. So I'm putting these three conditions together in my validation rules. Let me go to validation rule page again. So what is my first condition, guys? Phone number should not be blank, right? So this is the functions. Okay, these are the pre-built functions. So for every function, if you pick this function, then you will get some information here. So what is this reverse function will do? This reverse of text. If you choose this particular function, then if you click on this insert selected function, that particular function will be inserted here. So if you notice this one, reverse of text, it will come like this. Okay, and what it will do, returns the text string in reverse order. Whatever the text string ABC, if you give, then it will like in return it will be like CBA, like that. Every function, every entered text value will be reversed like that. So whatever the function we have selected, the information you will get here. Okay, so I don't want reverse as of now. So I want blank function. So let me check is blank is there or not. See, here it is there. So I'm clicking on this function is blank of expression. So here, if you notice this one, whatever the error message, like formula, if here you need to think reverse. Okay, in validation rule you need to think reverse, because if our formula evaluates to true, then the error message should get displayed, correct? So in this way, is blank of what field? Phone number field. So I'm clicking on this insert field. So contact objects, let me go to P. So phone. Had chosen this contact objects phone number field. So insert. See, my first condition has been over. So if phone number is blank function. So what is my second condition here? Phone number's length should be 10 digits. So for that one, what function I need to pick? So I'll pick length function. So length function, length of text, length of my phone number will returns the number of characters in a text string. So I'm picking this length function. So I'm giving my phone number field here. So length of this phone number should not be equal to. So not equal to operators, you can select here what addition operator, subtractor, multiplication, equal to, not equal to, everything you'll get here. So not equal to 10. So here I need to think reverse. Okay, our phone number should not be greater than 10, should not be less than 10. Okay, so it should be equal to 10. So for that one, I need to think reverse right here. So not equal to I gave. And my third condition, what is my third condition here? Phone number should be number. It should not be text. So for that, let me search for near function. So I'll take is number. So what this is number will do, returns true if the text value is a number. Otherwise, it returns false. Like I want this function, right? My formula should returns true if the text value is a number. It will check number is number. I mean, the entire text field is a number or not. So for this one, I need to think reverse, right? So for that particular thing, I'm putting it as not. Like this particular function I want, but whatever validation rule I'm creating, I need to think reverse. So I'm giving it as not. Because if these three conditions evaluates to true, then our error message will get displayed. So these three, as of now, these three conditions I had put, but combining, what I'll do for combining. So for that one, and or operators will be there. So let me tell you and difference between and or operator. So this and operator will combines the statements, and this or operator will separates the statements. Okay, so if I want those three conditions should to be together, then I need to use and function. If I want either any of this function to be work, then I need to choose or operator. Okay, like as of now, I want either of this function should gets work. Like if I suppose if I entered phone number as blank, then it should work. If I entered more than 10 digits of phone number, then validation rule should work. And if I enter text field, then validation rule gets work. So either of these three conditions will work. So as of now, I'm choosing or operator here. Let me search for or operator. So here, see, or let me drag you these functions down. So here, or operators, or what it will do, checks whether any of the arguments are true, like any of the, not all the arguments true. And operator, what it will do, if all the arguments are true, then only it will returns true. Okay. So as of now, any of the arguments, like any of the condition, it should work, right? So I'm choosing here or operator. So simply I'm taking this logic one. In place of logic one, I'm placing my first condition. Okay. So, comma, in place of logic 2, I'll place my second one. So, and so on. How many conditions we want to put, we can put here. So, in place of third condition, I'm putting my third condition. So if you notice, or of first condition, second condition, and third condition, either phone number should be, if phone number is blank, then record should not get saved. If phone number, length of the phone number is not equal to 10, that means if more than 10 digits are there, less than 10 digits are there, then my validation rule should get work. And if my phone number is like entered a text field, text values, then my validation rule gets work. So let me check syntax, whether I created a formula correct or not. So no errors found. That means no syntax errors are there, but logical errors, it will, like, you will get to know these, if there are any logical errors, you will get to know in UI. So error message, what error message you want to display? I'm taking all conditions issued together.
Minimum, if they feel a drug test, that's what happened. American filled the drug test and they got a bond. You know the same way about Conor Bennett, he's looking to fight over in a different jurisdiction, maybe getting a license in America.
Sorry, your voice is not audible for me properly. Can you speak it louder? Hello. I think someone asked something, right? Okay, let me continue. So, phone number should be blank, or let me simply paste my 3 conditions here. So I had pasted my 3 conditions here. So this is the error message description. Whatever I entered here, I will show it to you on the UI. So error location, this is also mandatory field. So where you want to display your error, like on top of the page is nothing but your error will get displayed here, or else on field itself, or else on the particular field. Whenever you are creating this particular record, on this particular field itself, you'll get the error message. So as of now, I'm clicking on my field. So what is that field? Phone. So I'm saving the record. So I had created the validation rule successfully. So if you notice here, this is the active checkbox. If this rule is active, then only the rule gets worked. If it is inactive, then the rule will not get worked. What is the beautiful, this is a beautiful field, okay? If in future, if you don't want this particular validation rule to be work, and like, for suppose if you want to this validation rule will needs to stop for like 1 month, 15 days, like that. If you want to stop this validation rule, you can simply go to this, click on edit, and simply uncheck this checkbox, so that rule gets inactivated. And if you want it in future, then you can activate it. So I need to click on refresh because I did some customization here, right? So I need to click on refresh. So my screen got refreshed now. So I'll simply click on new. Here I'm giving some name, some parallel name.
This demo belongs to Salesforce or Velocity?
This is Salesforce and Velocity also. Today I'm going to cover one admin topic only. So Velocity, it will be in further.
Okay.
Yeah. So here I had given some name, and I'm not giving anything in this phone number field. I'm clicking on save. So here, if you notice, some error is coming up here. This is nothing but our validation rule. We created this validation rule, right? So what error it is saying? Phone number should not be blank. First condition it is, right? So I need to fill something. So I'm giving the second condition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some like I'm not giving the exact 10 digits of phone number. So I'm again clicking on save. Again, I'm getting error. Why? Because my second condition, phone number should be 10 digits. Okay. Let's approve this third condition also. Some text I had entered. So I'm clicking on save. Again, it is not save. It will not save because phone number should be a number, not text. So I need to give 10 digits of phone number. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So record is saved. In this way, this validation rule will get worked. Okay. Like this formula understood, right? You understood, right? This formula, or else any queries on this particular formula? Just let me know. So this is nothing but a validation rule. Here I created a formula expression. If that formula evaluates to true, that means if my formula like first condition is phone number should be blank, I had created, right? Blank. If that if I didn't fill any information in phone number field, then error message is displaying. If I give the correct formula, correct number, I mean phone number is 10 digits, then my formula is false, right? So that my record gets saved in database. Like that it will work. There are so many objects, so many rules are there, so many things are you need to know about Salesforce. Like beautification of the Salesforce is nothing but, as I already told you, every customization will be done in a point and click tools. It is nothing but 80% of it is customizations will be done using admin part, and 20% will goes to coding. So if you want to know according to some recent study by the International Data Corporation, there has been a huge increase in Salesforce jobs, guys, that requires Salesforce skills, and the Salesforce ecosystem. Also, the Salesforce ecosystem is predicted to 3.3 million new jobs and over $850 billions in revenues worldwide. Okay, so if you want to know average salary of a Salesforce developer will get in the span of 1 to 5 years is nothing but in between 5 lakhs to 40 lakhs. So if you want, you can Google it also. So it will be average salary of a Salesforce developer will get starting from 5 lakhs will go until 40 lakhs. So here my program is like I'll provide you the course content document. Okay, this is the course content document. Okay, I'll cover all this content in 60 days program. So daily I'll cover 50 minutes of class, and after that 10 minutes for Q&A sessions. Whatever doubts you, whatever queries you are having, then I'll clarify all your queries on the day itself. And also weekly, my course will go for Monday to Friday. So in weekday, I mean on the day of Friday, I'll give you some trailhead modules. Salesforce here is having some best part is like it's trailhead. Trailhead is nothing but a Salesforce. I'll show you that one also. If you want to learn Salesforce in a better way, this is for you. Then this is the trailhead. Okay. That whatever the topics I'll cover in that week, I'll give you some trailhead modules. I'll tell you how to create this account also. and I'll give you some some simple trial head modules. So for suppose if you want to do a admin part. For suppose today I had created had explained you the validation rules, right? So if you search here validation rules. See, every formula field, all the formula fields, Salesforce will give you some like understand learning part. This is learning part. So it will explain you with some real-time images and examples. So every step they'll give from setup, object manager, click opportunity. So every step you need to follow this every steps, and you will customize this particular UI. See whatever formula fields like we created these functions and all, right? So everything they'll explain here. So after that, in the end of the end of this page, you will get some trial head also, try hands-on challenges also. So, and also they'll give some points for every module. So you need to create this particular hands-on challenge on your own by following all these guidelines. So Salesforce is providing trial head modules like this. So what you need to do and how you can do, and if you are having any doubt, any like if you're stuck on any part of this particular trial head modules, then I'll help you on Mondays. Weekends I'll give you these trial head modules, what you need to cover in that week, like that. Like that, this course will go, and this is the course content of the of my document. So this is admin part, and every admin part I'm covering here, and also lightning flows. This is very important, guys, in Salesforce. This is the lightning flows and velocity development, and included with LWC part also. I'll provide you this course content document. Okay. Yeah, that's all for today. Thanks, guys. Admin and dev also, it is included. Admin is included, velocity is included, and LWC is also included. I'll tell you the development part with the help of LWC, Lightning tools, and I'll tell you the development with the help of velocity also. You can apply for both the jobs.
Only for velocity, how many classes will you take?
Only for velocity, I'll take 3 weeks.
3 weeks, around 15 classes.
Yeah, probably 15
classes.
classes.
If we want to continue only with velocity, is it possible, or do we need to continue from Salesforce starting?
Like you learn the admin topics, correct?
Actually, I'm working on the Salesforce, especially I'm looking for velocity one.
Okay, then you can join in velocity part itself. I'll contact my team and I'll contact you again. They'll contact you.
When will be start some expectation? Not exactly some estimation date.
As of now, we don't know when it will going to be started. So we'll let you know.